What's up? Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor, trader here in Bali at my crazy villa for the next few days as we open my charity's 68th, 69th, and 70th schools. My goal is to build 1,000 schools. Education has changed my life. I wasn't always in these beautiful villas in Bali. I wasn't always traveling. I grew up in a small town in Orange, Connecticut. I dreamed of one day being rich. I dreamed of, one day having like nice things and like nice cars. Well, guess what? I achieved it through hard work, okay? I bought my parents their own place on Miami Beach. I moved them down from Connecticut, which is one of the things I'm most proud of. I bought all my dream cars, a Ferrari, Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, Porsche, even a McLaren. I actually recently sold them all just to be more environmentally friendly. I don't drive that much, so I don't need them. I actually sold them to a collector, so taking them off the road. I'm trying to be more environmentally friendly. And this is a process. Okay, so if you want to learn how to get rich, understand that it is a process. It does not happen overnight. I didn't come here to Bali just on my first day of trading and be like, well, I made $1 million. I have made over $5 million trading, but it has taken me years. In fact, my top student, who has now turned $1,500 into nearly $10 million, his name is Tim Grittani, he made nothing his first 9 months. But by year 3, he was a millionaire. So this is why when I teach people about the stock market and I teach them how to actually get rich and come to places like this and maybe build your own schools or buy your family whatever or buy your dream cars, understand that it is a marathon and not a sprint. You have to put in a ton of time and effort in studying at first with very little / no rewards. But if you believe in the educational process, which you should, I have more than enough video lessons, DVDs, webinars, testimonials. I have 5 millionaire students so far. I think probably the best testimonial is that my first millionaire student, Michael Good, thought that I was full of BS. He wrote a blog post about me. We went back and forth in the comments. He gave my strategy a try. Now he's made over $2 million. He's moderator of my chat room. We're good friends. I love helping people. I love teaching people because I never had a mentor. Even though I've been very successful, I learned everything the hard way over 20 plus years. So I challenge myself to actually teach others. I trade these low price stocks that most people think are just all scams. I teach people how to spot the scams, how to avoid the scams, how to find good companies, how to make money in bull markets and bear markets. Because I've been doing this for 20 years, I've now been teaching for 10 plus years. So I've refined my trading strategy. I've refined my teaching strategy. And my trading challenge is all about finding people who are truly dedicated. I'm looking all over the world. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It doesn't matter if you're in America, Europe, Asia, South America. I have students now in over 100 countries. I've been featured on The Steve Harvey Show, Larry King, CNN, CBC, CNBC, ABC, CBS, The New York Post, The New York Times, The New York Observer. I talk a lot because I'm so grateful for the opportunity that the stock market has given me if you are prepared. And sadly, most people are unprepared. Most people don't have a teacher. And while, again, I didn't have a teacher, I became obsessed. So I'm looking for similarly obsessed people who are willing to study their brains out, okay? My newest millionaire student, Mark Crook, he's now made over $1.5 million. Used to work in a cubicle, hated his job. He studied all of my video lessons 3 times. My video lessons are only categorized because Mark Crook watched them all and he came up with categories. Now he's making $10, $20, sometimes $30 or even $40,000 in a week. He made $40,000 literally last week and he texted me he was sad about it because he left some money on the table. He could have made $100,000. That is a good problem to have. In fact, I've made $100,000, even $200,000 in one day before. I want you to actually read my best-selling book, An American Hedge Fund. Chapter 6, I make over $100,000 in one day as a freshman in college, changed my whole mindset about money. And that's what I want to do with you. I want to change your mindset. I want to educate you because trading can be tough. This is not like everyone's going to be a millionaire, like they're just handing out money nonstop. It doesn't work like that. In fact, it is very difficult. But if you study, if you actually learn the rules that I teach you, it can become easier. The odds can be on your side. My top students and I don't win 100% of the time, but we do win 60, 65, 70% of the time. And in case you think, oh, you have to make, $20,000, $100,000 in a day to be a millionaire. No, my average trading profit is less than $2,000 in a day. Why is that? Because small gains add up. okay? Singles add up. I don't teach you how to go for home runs, because when you go for home runs in the stock market, most of the time you strike out. I hit singles over and over and over again, and sometimes I'm wrong. Rule number one for me, though, is cut losses quickly, so I don't let small mistakes turn into potential big disasters. That's not to say that I never had a big disaster. Once upon a time, I didn't know my rules. They weren't, really built into me. They weren't drilled as much as they should have been, and I lost over $500,000. That's in my book too. This is why I like sharing everything. I show you every single trade that I've made over 20 years because I'm so grateful. Remember, I started with just $12,000. Now I've made millions, and I'm able to live my dream life while also donating millions to charity. I have done everything I dreamed of and more. But now what gets me out of bed every single morning is the idea of creating more millionaires. I know it sounds crazy. This is my hobby, for better or worse. So it's my job. It's in my own best interest to create the most successful students as possible. I don't know what I need to say to get you to be dedicated, but that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm not going to say that the studying process is going to be fun. You get to have fun after you become a millionaire. You get to have fun after you have financial freedom. Why am I here in Bali? Because I can. I have no boss. I have no debt. I'm still trading stocks. I don't even necessarily trade every day. Sometimes I just go out and enjoy the beach because I have enough savings. This is the kind of freedom in life that I want for you. If you want to travel, that's fantastic. If you want to buy a place for your parents and take care of them, I highly encourage that. If you want to buy your dream cars, beautiful. If you want to build schools, fantastic. When you have financial freedom, the world is yours. And I might be sweating a little bit because it's like 95 degrees here, but I'm filming this in the middle of winter and I'm in paradise. And the only thing that's missing is you. I want you coming to places like this. I want you renting freaking villas like this. I want you being able to do what you want in this life. You have one life, okay? One life. And you have to make the most out of it. Too many people are unhappy with their life. They're in debt. They have a job they hate. They can't take care of their loved ones. They can't take care of themselves. It comes down to strategy. And I have that strategy. Very few people do. Very few people who have made millions are willing to actually teach you every single thing they've learned. I am, because frankly, I love it. There's no other word to describe it. I love my job. I love getting out of bed thinking, where is my next millionaire student? Who is going to be studying so hard? Who's going to be so dedicated that they're going to follow my instructions to a T? There's no profit guarantees. I can't guarantee you that you're going to be my next millionaire, but I guarantee you that I'll teach you every single thing that I've learned over 20 years. And that is going to only help you. Okay? Learning rules that I learned the hard way cuts down your learning curve. It speeds up the time which you can now excel. My newest millionaire students are becoming millionaires faster than before. And now I have several students who are making six figures. It's not just like, oh, you make nothing or you're a millionaire. If you can make an extra $10,000, if you can make an extra $50,000, would you be interested? But remember, it takes time. Money does not just rain down. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to follow instructions. The good news is I've now done this several times in the past. So it's just rinse and repeat. I just need to find dedicated students. If you're lazy, if you just want hot stock picks, don't bother applying for my challenge. Seriously, we're not going to get along. We're not going to be friends. The key to getting wealthy, the key to earning your own financial freedom is becoming self-sufficient. That's what I'm most proud of with all my top students. They don't need me anymore. I'm just basically training wheels. I want to be training wheels for you. Feel free to throw me out later on when you're self-sufficient. That still makes me happy, okay? Just knowing that my hard work and lessons that I've learned in blood, sweat, and tears over the years, every single day, guess what? That can help other people live their own dream life. And you deserve your dream life. You deserve the best life possible. I don't care what anybody has told you in the past, you are capable of anything. You can achieve all your dreams and more if you believe in yourself and have the right strategy. A lot of people believe in themselves, but they don't have the right strategy. You can be an Uber driver forever and never become a millionaire. So it's not just about working hard, it's working smart and having the right strategy that can help you escape from the rat race. That's what I'm here to offer you if you're dedicated, okay? Do not come to me if you're lazy. I really have to repeat that. I know I said it, but I'm going to say it again. Lazy people cannot become millionaires with my strategy. If you work hard, if you follow instructions, if you're truly dedicated, you can. Like I said, I'm here to help you. This is my job. Click apply now just below to join my trading challenge. You have to go through an interview with my team. You don't just get in automatically. Doesn't matter how much you want to pay me. Some people have the wrong attitude. You couldn't pay me enough to work with you. I'll be real with you. I'll be blunt. I'll be the toughest teacher that you ever had because I have to be honest with you. That's how this relationship is going to work. So be prepared to be surprised with some of the things I say. And you're going to be like, wow, that's brutally honest. Yes, brutal honesty is required to make you successful. And that is my job. Click apply now below if you want to apply to join my trading challenge. And I promise I will teach you every single thing I've learned over the past 2 decades. And it's going to help you. And hopefully one day when you're dedicated enough and knowledgeable enough, you're going to have the dream life too.